Imagine you have a favorite game or hobby you really, really love, and you want to keep it exactly the same, no matter what new versions or changes come out. Now, apply that same feeling to religious beliefs. That's fundamentalism, in a nutshell. Fundamentalism is like having a treasure you cherish so much that you don't want it to change at all. A long time ago, some people looked at their religious beliefs as this kind of treasure. They saw new ideas and changes happening around them, and said, "Nope, we want our faith to stay just like it has always been." They were keen on keeping every part of their religious traditions and beliefs safe from any modern tweaks or shifts. So, when we talk about fundamentalism, we're talking about folks who hold on tightly to their religious traditions and beliefs. They're not about changing or adjusting those beliefs, even when everything around them is changing. It's all about sticking to the roots of their faith, come what may. Let's dive into a bit of a history lesson on the origins of fundamentalism. Picture this. It's the early 1900s, a time when the world was changing fast. And not everyone was excited about those changes. Some folks started to feel uneasy with how quickly things were shifting, especially when it came to their faith. They thought, we need to make sure our Christian beliefs stay just as they are, no matter what new ideas come our way. So, they wrote powerful essays that got packed into a series of books and featured in a magazine called The Watchman Examiner, which was like the Twitter or Instagram of its time for sharing deep thoughts on keeping faith pure. Their main goal was to make sure Christian beliefs were kept safe and sound, like a treasure that needed guarding, sticking to the fundamentals of their faith, no matter what newfangled thoughts or scientific discoveries were popping up. And that's how the whole concept of fundamentalism was born. Over a century later, the ripple effects of those efforts to protect certain beliefs are still felt today, offering a fascinating glimpse into how people respond to change and try to hold on to what's dear to them. Imagine you really love something just the way it is, and then someone wants to change it. You might feel like saying, "Nope, I want it to stay just like this." That's a bit like what fundamentalism is about. Fundamentalism gives a big thumbs down to modern changes, not just new technology, but big ideas about how society runs or what we believe about the world. It's especially about saying no thanks to secular ideas, which means stuff that's not related to religion. The second big point is about protecting. Imagine you have something very special, and changes around you threaten to take it away or change it. You'd want to protect it, right? That's what people who follow fundamentalism are trying to do. They see their religious beliefs as something very precious, and they want to shield it from those modern changes that don't fit with those beliefs. In simple words, fundamentalism is like putting a protective bubble around the things you hold dear, trying to keep them safe from a world that's always changing. Understanding this mindset is a big step in understanding where they're coming from. Imagine someone who's not really into all the new gadgets and ways of thinking popping up every day. They're like, thanks, but no thanks, to most modern stuff, except when it can help them out. That's fundamentalism for you. They use modern tools when it benefits them but stick firmly to their traditional beliefs. Fundamentalists know exactly who's in their group, like having a VIP list for a special club. If you share their beliefs and practices, you're in. If not, you're out. This clarity helps them keep their community tight-knit and focused. Lastly, sticking to old-school ways is crucial, especially within the family. Picture a world where everyone knows their role and sticks to it, kind of like how things were done way back in the day. That's a big deal in fundamentalism. They hold on to these traditions tightly because they see them as a core part of their identity. The main ingredients of fundamentalism include a cautious approach to modern stuff, a clear boundary on who belongs, and a strong grip on traditional ways, particularly in family and social behavior. It's these ingredients that give fundamentalism its distinct flavor in the world of beliefs and religions. Welcome to the big showdown between fundamentalism and the modern world. On one side, we have fundamentalism, all about holding on tight to traditional beliefs and practices, like a favorite old book you know by heart. On the other side, there's the modern world, full of new ideas, technology, and ways of thinking, symbolized by the latest smartphone. Even though fundamentalists might use modern tools like smartphones, social media, or the internet to share and reinforce their views, They're careful to reject modern ideas that don't fit with their beliefs. This showdown isn't about a winner or a loser. It's about understanding how different people navigate the rapid changes in our world, while trying to stay true to what they believe in. It's a fascinating story of how we all, in one way or another, try to balance the old with the new in our lives. Does that make sense? Can you see how this showdown plays out in real life? Maybe even in ways you've noticed but haven't thought much about. Fundamentalism isn't just about sticking to religious beliefs tightly. It has a significant political side that affects everyone, whether you're super religious or not. People who are into fundamentalism have strong opinions about how society should be run, all based on their religious beliefs. They think about everything from laws to education and media content. They don't just think about these ideas. They actively get involved in politics to try and make these ideas a reality. They might support certain politicians, become politicians themselves, organize, campaign, and vote, all to shape society in the way they believe is right. This political activity can have a big impact on laws, community management, and media debates. Fundamentalism's role in politics is a reminder of how powerful beliefs can be in driving people to take action. It's not just a religious thing, it's a political thing, too, and it's part of the bigger conversation about how we live together and make decisions as a society. Let's clear up some common misunderstandings about fundamentalism. Being a fundamentalist doesn't automatically mean someone is violent or extreme. Many folks in this group simply have strong beliefs and want to follow their faith as closely as possible without causing trouble or fighting. Additionally, many people who identify with fundamentalism aim to support their beliefs in peaceful ways, such as engaging in community service, participating in peaceful rallies, or working within the legal system to advocate for their beliefs. They're contributing to their communities and trying to make a difference without conflict or aggression. So, when we talk about fundamentalism, remember it's a wide spectrum. Not everyone is extreme or violent. Many are just trying to peacefully live out their faith. It's important to keep an open mind and try to understand where they're coming from, leading to more respectful and meaningful conversations about different beliefs and values. Imagine a story where the old and the new come together in a surprising way. This is what's happening with fundamentalism in our modern world. Think of fundamentalism as an old friend who doesn't like change much, preferring things the way they were. Yet, it's using today's technology, the internet, social media, all the modern gadgets, to share and spread these ancient beliefs. While they're not fans of modern changes in society, they're savvy in using modern tools to communicate. It's like sticking to your grandma's recipes, but sharing them on Instagram. This blend of valuing the old while engaging with the new ensures those traditional values stay relevant and heard in today's fast-paced world. It's fascinating how something so rooted in the past adapts to use the tools of the present, showing that the conversation between the old and the new is ongoing, and both sides have something to learn from each other. Imagine fundamentalism as a mirror, showing us how religion fits into our world today. It's like a puzzle piece that makes us question its place in modern society. This is about understanding the deeper meaning and role of faith in our lives, highlighting the power of listening, which is crucial for seeing where someone else is coming from, even if their views are different. It's about finding common ground through conversation, like building a bridge to meet in the middle, understand each other, and find commonalities. It's not about changing minds instantly, but about opening doors, building bridges, and creating a space where everyone feels heard and respected. This approach helps us grow, learn, and come together as a community. Let's keep the conversation going, be curious, open-minded, and ready to explore the world of beliefs together. Thank you for joining me on this journey today.